I am worthy of a healthy, invigorating relationship. I am worthy to be loved and to give love. I am worthy to be married. These are the things that I told myself about 10 years ago. You see, I grew up in an era, and I'm sure some of you have as well, where you are told that you need to pursue your dreams. Pursue that career, that vocation. Go to school. And men are what? A distraction. Men just mess up your path. Come onto this journey with me. Because what has happened to me, I'm sure has happened to many of you. So I got this message of men are no good, that they don't really add to your life. And I pursued my what? My career, my dreams. I was successful in the eyes of many. I traveled, I owned my home, and then I got this little burning feeling right around here. Like, wait, where's my husband? Where's that man? And as I started searching myself and others, I started realizing that not many men actually were asking me out. And so I thought, oh, maybe I'm too intimidating. Maybe I'm too successful. And these are the messages I told myself, but not only that, others told me that too. In fact, this really well-meaning mentor of mine came to me and said, oh, Maida, it's going to be someone really special that's going to lead you. You are very passionate. And so what she told me, I was too much. She said there was too much of me to love. And I took that in. And some days I was really confident about my too much. I was really confident about my success. But then there were some lonely days. Some days that I sat and I felt it. I felt that there was no one on earth, no one in this universe that could love me fully. I felt that I was so big, that my passions were so big, I was so loud, that there was no one who could hold all of this love. And so I felt unloved and pushed aside. Now, I had a lot going for me. So this was just one little area of my life. I had a great career, a strong family network, a wonderful church family, great community. I was serving in the youth ministry with the singles ministry. I was all over the place. So it wasn't as if I was missing out on life. I traveled, went to Hawaii and Europe and other countries. So I had enjoyable moments. But it was those small moments, those 1 or 2 moments that just make you feel like you'll be alone forever. And I know many of you feel that loneliness too. So I went on to work on me, to figure out what all of this meant. Because I was too much, too passionate, too successful, too intimidating. And me, being into clinical psychology, I understood the mind. And I started my mantras 10, 20, 30 times a day. I am worthy of a healthy relationship. I am worthy of an invigorating relationship. I am worthy to be loved fully and completely. And I said that over and over and over again until it became who I was. And guess what? A man showed up. Not just any man. I'm talking about the tall, dark, and handsome man. He showed up, charismatic, knowing exactly what I needed. Always had flowers for me, looked me in the eye, and told me, I'm interested in getting to know you better. You think that wasn't dynamic for me? I went for it. I was excited. I thought, God, you heard me. You heard me. This is it. This is go out, have great dates, sit in the car for hours and chat about who knows what. He was just becoming so dear to my heart. And one time, like it happens in many relationships, we had a conflict. And he went his way and I went my way. We were both angry, and don't ask me what the conflict was because honestly I cannot remember. But all I know is the next day I called him up and I was like, hey, you know, sorry about what happened yesterday. Last night was just not good. Can't wait to talk to you more about it. And he didn't call me back. Day 2 passed, no call. So day 3 I call him again. And at that time, we didn't have text messages. See, I'm a little older than you think. So I had to call him on my landline. Yeah, you don't know what that is. So left another message. Left 2 more messages. A week had passed by and nothing. The conflict was so small that I honestly had forgotten what it was about. And so I started getting worried. I thought maybe something happened to him. So I called one of his best friends and I explained what was going on. And you know what his best friend said to me? He said, oh, he does this often. He goes into his shell a week or 2. He'll come back. Don't worry. He'll come back out. And everything will be okay. And I thought, should have been a red flag. So, just as he said, he called me and he set up a date. And surely I thought we were going to go out and speak of this conflict. So he picks me up, he gives me the flowers, I put them in a vase, we get in the car, and I'm sitting in his passenger seat. And I said, hey, I was worried about you. I don't know what happened those last 2 weeks. And he said, oh, I'm fine. Then I said, well, can we talk about what happened? Do you know what he said to me? He says, you know what, Mina, you're too much. That happened 2 weeks ago. I'm over it. And so should you. Are we ready to continue our date? Did you hear what he said? He said I was too much. And I sat on that passenger chair the whole ride thinking, maybe I'm not lovable because I am too much. Maybe I am too full of drama, too emotional, too passionate. I am too much. And I went on the date and I pretended to be happy and he took me home and I went upstairs to my room and I opened up my journal and I wrote, I am worthy of a healthy, invigorating, committed relationship. I am worthy to be loved completely and fully. I am worthy to love completely and fully. And I wrote it over and over and over again. Because I needed to remind myself that I am not too much. That God has created someone that could love me fully and wholeheartedly. And I'm here to tell you that there is the one who loves me fully and wholeheartedly. And how I met him is a whole nother story. But I want to leave you with just 2 power tips to be able to open yourself up to that purpose partner. Open yourself up to that purpose partner, that person who's going to live the rest of your life with you. One of the things that I did, and I know many of you do too, is I lived a very invisible life. Yes, I served in my community. Yes, I served in my church. I was all over the place. But truly, Monday through Friday, I got up, I got in my car, with whom? By myself, turned on my little music, jammed to work, got in where? My cubicle. Where? With who? Yes, by myself. Ate lunch. Where? In my cubicle, by myself. You see the theme here? And so, day after day, I was not inviting other people into my life. Unless it was my church friends, of whom I was so familiar with and could never see them outside of church. And so I challenge you to start being visible. Make yourself available. Why are you rushing home after work? Why don't you stop by a museum or a concert? Stroll, sip on some iced tea on a bench, watch the ducks. That's how you meet him. That's how you make yourself available. Not only physically available, but emotionally available. You know, the other thing is that I want you to invite masculine energy into your life. Now let me explain. Because, you know, we're all feminists here, right? We hold our own doors, right? We pay our own bills, right? I got it. I take my own trash out. I know how to change the light bulb. I know plumbing. I could change my own tire, right? I got it. I got it. I got it. And that's great that you have it. Sister, you need to have it, because if you don't, then what? But if someone is offering, I need you to invite that in. I need you to look into that man's eyes and say, thank you for opening the door for me. I need you to walk in expectation of that masculine energy, because we've lost it. Some of you are CEOs and all the other O's and I's, and you guys are directors and very powerful. And so when you're powerful, you have to be focused, right? You can't move to the right or to the left. You got to stay focused. And that's okay. But you don't need that after 5 p.m. That's your 9 to 5. You need to soften it up. There's something very powerful about being woman. There's something very powerful about being feminine. That's how God created us. Allow that to be you. Don't be afraid or get freaked out because someone left you flowers. Don't get freaked out when someone gives you a compliment and says you're beautiful. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, accept it, take it in, because you are. You are beautiful. And for you individuals who are here for the biggest comeback ever, I have a freebie on my website, and that's Single Toward Married. SingleTowardsMarried.com. You go on that and you'll get that freebie, and that will complete 5 additional obstacles that hold you back from that purpose partner, that hold you back from being with that man that you want to be with, that committed, healthy, invigorating man. Because my sister, you are worthy of a healthy, invigorating relationship, and it will come easy to you. You are worthy to be loved completely and wholeheartedly. You are worthy to give love completely and wholeheartedly. Do not give up on that dream. Do not allow that to die off. Remember, if it's in your heart, it's there for a reason. I love you so much. Mayra Figueroa-Clark. Follow me on Facebook, and I'll see you in the future.